Okay, it's been a while. I've just been hella busy, but today I'm going to do a bit of a talk through about how I thrifted almost all of the furniture and shelving and stuff that we have in the house now. I was determined when we moved in to save as much money as possible since moving is hella expensive. I think we made one trip to Kmart and realised how expensive stuff was going to be, and so I just made the decision to try and thrift as much as possible, and that I did. So the first piece I picked up I have already talked about, but I'll just go over it again. It is a matching chair and ottoman set. The chair is worth I think 130 and the ottoman was worth 110. Brand new. I got it secondhand for $40 for the both of them, so I'm pretty pleased with that. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. I just contacted the guy and then I drove in the wagon and went and picked it up, and it fit in the back of the car, thankfully. I drove it back here and we just put it in the lounge room. I was going to do a bit of like a rating of each piece, but every time I'm just going to say I'm really happy with it because of how much money I saved, so we're just going to skip that. The second piece we got for the house, I believe, was the coffee table. I'm going to say the coffee table. We inherited the coffee table from Cody's late grandfather, so we got that for free. I don't know how much coffee tables are worth, but it's a nice one. And so it's really nice because it has a bit of history to it as well. It's not just some coffee table we picked up off the side of the road, it's a bit of a heirloom. Does the job, holds the coffee. It's a good one. Again, with this one we also went and picked it up in the wagon, and it fit in the wagon, so we brought it here in the wagon. Crazy. The next thing we got was the corner fitted shelf. I found that again on Facebook Marketplace, and I have no idea how much it would be worth. Probably a bit more than I paid. I paid $50 for that one, and we drove to South Yarra for that one, and we picked it up and again put it in the back of the wagon and brought it back. I love that one. I was actually looking for a corner shelf because I don't know, the room is kind of like not diamond, but it's just the entrance looks at a corner, and I thought it'd be nice if the corner would look back at you. So I found it. It's really, really nice. It's really, really tall because I bought this cheap little corner shelf that I thought was going to be really, really big from the reject shop for $20, and it was tiny and useless. So I'm very glad I found this one. And it's going to be one of those pieces I feel like is going to come with us wherever we go. Same with all of this stuff, honestly. Yeah, I feel like these ones are ones we'll keep. And people will be like, where did you get that? We thrifted that when we were 20 and in our first house. So, I don't know, I just think it's cute like that. I'm not sure which one was next, but I'm just going to pick one of them. I got a little baby little shelf that fits perfectly under the window in the lounge room. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, but that was free, so yes. And it's so small and versatile that I think that again will come with us to the next places that we live in the future. And then I also got it's like a bedside table shelf, but I'm using it to put the printer on and put like all the paper and stuff and office supplies inside. That one I got for $5, and I got that from someone who was living in some student apartments in the CBD. I just picked it up and gave them the $5 and got it, and I was like, well, that's great. Oh no. I thought the tradies were done for the day. They've just come back from lunch and they're playing music and singing again, so maybe I'll have to take a break. Oh no. Look, I'll just keep going. The next thing we got for the house was the dresser that's in the bedroom, because we don't have any built-in wardrobes in the bedroom, so we have some cheap clothes hangers. We have some cheap clothes hangers from BW and Kmart for like the longer stuff that's more aesthetic to look at, but t-shirts and all that sort of stuff we needed more drawers, so we drove to Pascoe Vale to go get that one. And it was really, really funny because we went inside and she had lots of king parrot posters, and Cody was like, oh, do you like king parrot? That's kind of cool. And she was like, yeah, my boyfriend's the guitarist. So it's kind of funny. The last major piece that we thrifted was the couch. That was the very last one because it couldn't fit in the wagon. The wagon was great for getting most of the things that we wanted, but it was just never going to fit a couch. So we put it off for a while because we just didn't know how to go about transporting a couch. We weren't really keen on renting out a van because the rates per hour is just so expensive, and we were going to have to drive somewhere to pick it up anyway, and so we just sort of waited. And then the opportunity arose. My sister moved in to Melbourne, and my dad was helping her, and he brought a work van to help bring all of her stuff. And so I borrowed Dad after that, moved all of stuff into her place, and we drove and we picked up the couch and put it in the big old van and brought it in here. And it's wonderful and comfy. It's a lot nicer than it looked like. It looked nice on Facebook Marketplace, but it looks even nicer. It's really, really nice and comfy and great. We wanted an L shape just because we thought that would suit the room best. And now we have somewhere for guests to sleep that isn't just on the floor on a mattress. I paid $250 for that couch, and that's good because couches are hella expensive. And we didn't have to pay for transport. We just had a dad, so we've got one of them, so they're good. Another good thing about thrifting is that you don't have all of the wrapping that comes with furniture. I have a couple of little shelves from Kmart and Big W that I put together just because we needed something in the first few days. And it comes with so much wrapping. We filled our bins so quickly with cardboard and stuff, it was just ridiculous. That's my watch, sorry. The lack of wrapping was excellent. Good for the environment and more room for actual stuff in the bin. And you know, secondhand things are a bit more fun because you didn't just go to the store. I don't know, I just like having pieces that people are like, where did you get that from? And then it's like, oh, I got it from this person who was moving out. And I don't know, I like things with a bit of history, I guess. Because obviously we're renting, so we don't own this house. We won't live here forever. But it's nice to know that there are a few things in this house that are actually ours and that we don't have to leave behind. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, so that's how we got all of the pieces that we have in our house. It probably is worth waiting a little bit to find a good piece that's really good value for money. I don't know, like it's obviously up to you. We did have 3 months without a couch, but now we have something really nice and that wasn't gonna break the bank. And then that we could spend on other things. So that's it, I guess. Thank you for watching. I've also been thrifting a lot of clothes recently too, including the Jazzy Az poker shirt I'm wearing now. So I might do a video on clothes thrifting, but who knows. Yeah, I guess I will see you in the next video.